Hello and welcome my dear second standard students. How are you all? I hope you all are good and you all are taking care of your health, your hygiene and everything needed. My dear second standard students, have you watched the previous lecture of grammar in which we have solved exercise number 1 of chapter 5? That means in the previous lecture of grammar we have just started chapter number 5, exercise number 1 we have already completed. As I have already said in the previous lecture that exercise number 1 was all based on the pictures. That means the pictures were given on the basis of which you would just imagine what the answer might be. But still we have solved whole lot of sentences for that exercise. Now my dear little chance, today we are going to continue with that chapter number 5, but today we are going to start with exercise number 2. So before starting today's work, I hope that you all have submitted your exercise number 1. You have done the exercise number 1 and I hope that you have submitted it to your follow-up teachers. If you have not done that, I request you to do that because unless you will not watch the previous lecture, you will not be able to understand and enjoy the present lecture. So it is very much important, like if you are not studying in 1st, 2nd, 3rd standard, you will not be able to study in 4th and 5th standard. So everywhere the base is very much important. That is the reason why always I insist you to watch all the lectures in the sequence I am uploading. So I request you all to watch the lectures regularly. Moreover, your exams are approaching. You know that this time the grammar paper is of 40 marks. Now which is going to be very great deal for you if you have not watched the lectures. So I want it to make easy for you. That is the reason why I am doing all the revision lectures. Starting from chapter number 1 we have done. So let's get started with today's lecture with a wonderful thought. Thought of the day is, you don't need a new sunrise to start over. You only need a new mindset. That means sometimes you fail in something and then to again start. You don't need new sunrise. You only need the mindset that once if you have failed, that does not mean that you are the failure for the rest of the life. You can again get up, you can again cure the wound you have and then you can again start over. For that you just need the new mindset, the positive mindset, that's it. So that is what this thought means and this is very much relatable. This is very much relatable to today's condition of COVID-19, that if you have stopped going to school, that does not mean that you have stopped studying. Studies are still going on, you just need the new mindset. So that is what the thought was and I hope that now you have got the exact idea of what this thought is. Let us start with today's lecture. In your rough notebook, as usual, as always we do, you have to write the subject, today's date on either right side or the left side corner of the page, and then you have to write chapter 5 revision. I hope that you have started writing it. So my dear students, after giving these things, subject, today's date, chapter number, you have to write exercise number also. For all this I will give you few seconds. Please be ready with the heading on the new page of your only rough notebook. So I am going to wait for a few seconds and I hope that in this much time you will be ready. Students, we are going to work in the same method as we were doing in all the lectures. We are going to write the question as many as possible at a time and then we are going to solve it. So I am obviously going to give you a while time to complete to write the questions. So please make sure that you are working in the way instructed in the class. You have to write subject, then you have to write the chapter, and then the exercise 2. So these all things, and also don't forget to write today's date. See, date is very much important because when you submit your work to your follow-up teachers, they do notice on which date have you submitted. And also to the students who are watching this lecture and the parents also, please make sure that children are watching the video and sending their work, because based on their work we are going to give the internal marks for exam. FA1 and FA2 were of 20 marks and SA1 is 40 marks. So overall 80 marks, and 20 marks are going to be for the internal, which we are going to give on the basis of the work consistency the children maintain. So please be regular in all the work sending to the teachers. At a time, my dear students, we are going to write 4 questions. And here no options are given. In the first exercise, exercise number 1, options were there in the box for you to choose it. But here in this exercise you have to fill in the blanks with the suitable verbs. That means here you have to just think the verb of your own. Options will not be given. Okay, so now I am going to go near the board and write the questions, first 4 questions, and I hope that you will also write it with me. So, number 1, I dash in Scotland. Number 2, a ship dash in water. Number 3, Harry dash to visit the museum. To visit the museum. Number 4, the baby dash for 9 hours. For 9 hours. So my dear students, I have written 4 questions on the board and there are no options for solving these questions. You will have to imagine. So I forgot to write here. So please write down the questions and we will soon solve it. And children, not to forget that after writing each question you will have to leave one line, as we do always. See, at first it seems very hard, but these are very easy if you have understood in the previous lecture what is verb. I would like to repeat while you are writing the questions that verb means nothing but the action. Eating is a kind of action, it is verb. Singing, it is a kind of an action, or this is also the verb. Even if you are sitting, doing nothing, if you are sitting, still what are you doing? You are sitting. So it is also the doing word. So every doing word is the verb. And that is what the definition is given in your textbook as well. I am waiting for you to write down all these 4 questions. Question 1 is, I dashed in Scotland. Scotland is a proper noun, so S I have written capital. Question 2, a ship dashed in water. Question 3, Harry dashed to visit the museums. Question 4, the baby dashed for 9 hours. Yes, many of you pronounce H-O-U-R-S as hours. No, it is hours. H is not pronounced as H. It is silent in fact. Anyways, I hope that you are writing the questions properly as we are going to solve it soon. And let me tell you, the answers are pretty easy once if you understood what is verb. If you understood, the answers are pretty easy to be predicted here. I hope that my dear students have almost finished the question part, writing the question, as only 4 questions are written. So you should not take much longer time to just complete writing the questions. So my dear students, let us solve these questions and get the answer for the verbs. Now here you have to select the verb, the action which can fit in the blanks with the sentence. So that action particularly which you select should not only fit in the blank but also fit in the sense it should match the sentence. As you can see, number 1, I dashed in Scotland. Scotland is a place like Bhavnagar. So, I dash in Scotland. What can you do? Can you say I dance in Scotland? Yes, you can say, but that does not match in the sentence. Can you say I love Scotland? Yes, you can say. As you all said that I love Bhavnagar, I love my area, I love my country. Similarly, you can also say that I love in Scotland, but here in is given. I love Scotland, but here in is given. So can you say I live in Scotland? Yes. If in was not given, you would have written I love Scotland. But here, suddenly when you notice in is given, can you say I love in Scotland? No. You can say I live in Scotland, right? So here the correct option which can fit the best over here is I live in Scotland. Though I am not living in Scotland, this is just the verb. Now live means you stay there. That is also the doing word. What do you do? You stay there, you live there. So that is also an action word. So I live in Scotland will be the answer. I live in Scotland. Similarly, if I would have written the question, I dash in Bhavnagar. You can say I live in Bhavnagar. So that is the one and the same. Question 2. A ship dashed in water. A ship dashed in water. Now what happens to ship in the water? So here if you can see, for example, this is the water. This is the water, and for example, this is the ship. So a ship dashed in water. What can you say? A ship swims in the water? No. Swim is used for the people like you and me. You can say Rohan sir swims in the water, it's okay. But you cannot say a ship swims in the water. So the word which is used is a ship sails in the water. Sails. Like we swim, ship sails in the water. So here sails means the ship can travel in the water. Next is Harry dashed to visit the museums. Harry dashed to visit the museums. What can you say? Harry likes to visit or loves to visit the museum? Yes, definitely you can write that. Now here you will say that sir, Harry loves to visit in museums. Harry loves to visit the museums. Now you will say that sir, Harry loves to visit. Now love, it is not the verb, it is not the action. It is the action. Like I have already explained you in the previous lecture, that verb that does not mean the action which you do physically. action which you do mentally, by your heart, every action done, even if you are sitting, it is also the verb. Similarly, you love the museums, you love the garden, you love the chocolate. So to love is also verb, it is also an action. So Harry loves to visit the museums. Okay, now the next one, the baby dashed for the 9 hours. The baby play for the 9 hours, no, not possible. They will start crying, and as soon as they start crying, what will happen? They will sleep. So baby sleeps for the 9 hours, fits here. Baby sleeps for 9 hours. So the answers are written on the board. Please write it down. As you can see, my dear students, I have written the 4 questions, the answers, and I have also explained you why these answers fits the best in these blanks. So this way you will have to just read the sentence and try to figure out which verb or which action will fit here the best. I live in Scotland. Okay. A ship sails in the water. Okay. Third one is Harry loves to visit the museums. Okay. The baby sleeps for 9 hours, and that's it. Too easy it is, isn't it so? Now after this we are going to write number 5 to number 8. Another 4 questions I mean. So I hope that you have written the answers as well. Let us write another 4 questions. Or I suppose we should write another 5 questions at a time. So let's see how much can I fit on the board, the questions here. Now be ready to write question number 5 to question number 8 or 9, we will write it down. So, question number 5, the boys dash football in the park. Question number 6, father dash bedtime stories to us. Number 7, the puppies dashed with their mother. Number 8, Chinu dashed to play hide and seek with his mother. And number 9, grandfather dash dry leaves from the garden. So these are the 5 questions I have written. And our exercise will also end here. This was the last question. Please write it down. So my dear students, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So 9th is the last question in this exercise number 2. Question 5 is the boys dashed football in the park. Question 6 is father dashed bedtime stories to us. Question 7 is the puppies dashed with their mother. Question 8 is Chinu dashed to play hide and seek with his mother. Question 9 is grandfather dashed dry leaves from the garden. So number 9 is the last question in this exercise number 2 of chapter number 5. I hope that you will finish writing the questions soon. That is why always I ask you to start writing with me, so that you will be able to finish as soon as I finish writing it on the board. And again, I know that many genius students have already written few answers, because you will have to use your own intellect while solving this. And not necessarily I will ask these questions only, or the question from these exercise questions only. I may ask the questions from outside to fill in the blank with the verb. So now you will have to be familiar with the verb. That is what will happen only if you watch the lecture carefully. Now my dear students, let us solve these questions and get the answers for these questions. Number 5 is the boys dashed football in the park. Now what can you do with the football? You can play with the football. So here simple exercise, simple activity is what they are doing, playing. So we can write the boys play. Now remember, the boys, many boys are there. So we cannot write plays, P-L-A-Y-S. No, because boys are already plural. So we have to write play. The boys play. Next one is father dashed bedtime stories to us. Bedtime stories means what? When we go to bed at night, father tells us the story. So those stories are called bedtime stories. So father dash bedtime stories, father tells. Now please write these 2 answers and we will solve another 3 as well. I have written 2 answers. I am waiting for you to solve next 3 answers. I will give you chance, and obviously I am going to solve it within few seconds. Father tells bedtime stories to us. I hope that your father will also, or father or mother will be telling you the bedtime stories when you go to sleep or when you are over to the bed. 7, 8 and 9. Now I hope that you have solved it, but let's see how much have you solved it, or how much correct have you done it. The puppies dashed with their mother. Have you seen puppies? The young ones of dog are called puppies. And I know that you also might be playing with them on the roads, and you must be fond of puppies. Many of them also have the pet dogs and the puppies at their home. So the puppies dashed with their mother. They can also play with their mother, okay, that is also right. But we can say they walk with their mother, yes. So puppies walk. As if you have observed, my dear students, whenever if you see small puppies, 4 to 5 puppies together, they will walk only with their mother. They will follow the footsteps of their mother. So that is why I have written the answer here, walk. Chinu dashed to play hide and seek with his mother. Can you say Chinu likes to play? Yes. Chinu likes to play hide and seek with his mother. Then grandfather dashed dry leaves from the garden. Can you say grandfather cleans up? Yes. So grandfather cleans dry leaves from the garden. Please have a look and write the answers. So students, here I have written all the answers, and with this our exercise number 2 is over. I hope that you have written the answers or you are writing the answer. Answer for number 5 is play. The boys play football in the park. Answer for number 6 is tells. Father tells bedtime stories to us. Answer for number 7 is walk. The puppies walk with their mother. Answer for number 8 is likes. Chinu likes to play hide and seek with his mother. Do you like to play, students, hide and seek with your mother or with your father or with your brother, sister, anyone? Yes, I know that the ones who are having big society or flats or house, they usually play hide and seek when all the cousins get together. Even the parents do play to enjoy with the children. Anyways, number 9 answer is cleans. Grandfather cleans dry leaves from the garden to keep the garden clean. So anyways, I hope that these answers were very much easy to understand. And verbs, now I hope that verbs, this concept is very much easy for you. You can fit any action you want. It should just match with the sentence, the question given, and that's it. So my dear students, it is just a humble request that as soon as the lecture ends, you will have to send the photo. So please send the photo, it is a humble request, so that we can add on your internal marks regularly if you are sending. So with this, I end my today's lecture. I hope you enjoyed it. In the next lecture, perhaps we are going to start with a new chapter revision. Be ready for that. Till then, take care of yourselves. Have a nice day. Goodbye.